came from a family that was not very laid back or artistic, very push to, school and work, and I liked Joe's artistic musicianal style, and I liked that. Yeah.
You play music though?
No.
Oh, yes, he does. A little bit. Bass guitar.
Oh, bass guitar?
Yeah.
And guitar.
Okay.
And he was kind of a gentle soul. He's very laid back. So that's why I married Joe, but we'll see what his answer is. We'll see if he's thought about it.
Why did we get married?
Just time.
I don't know. It was just, well, we met in Boulder, and then Beth came down to Texas to go to school. Well, we lived in Buffalo first for a couple years in New York, which was a lot different. But yeah, we just I don't know. We were comfortable with each other, So yeah, it was good. It was, we'd been together for years, and then so I decided to ask her to marry me. So, and it worked.
Well, I grew up in Buffalo, New York, and Buffalo, New York has 4 seasons: summer, fall, spring, winter, spring. But it's gray and cold for a long part of the year. And when I decided I wanted to get my master's in counseling psychology, and I decided that when I was going to get my master's, I was going to move to a Sunbelt state. I wanted to go to a sunny state and experience warm weather all year long. So that I moved to Texas, and Joe followed me.
So where do you come?
Well, I'm from Colorado, but I was living in Boston, Massachusetts, and then we actually lived together in Buffalo before she came down here, and she went to her master's degree, and I was in a band there that was going to go on tour, and so I stayed because I was going to go on the tour with the band, but then the band broke up, and I had to save enough money to get moved down here. But yeah,
the band broke up. He followed me. I thought Joe was going to be famous.
I am famous. I'm famous
here.
Yeah. Oh, no problem that he's not. I don't think I would have liked being on the road if he was on the road. So that worked out fine.
I never considered getting famous, anything. My dad was a musician too, and
jazz drummer, and professional.
And my mom's an artist, but I mean, I don't think of art as like being famous. It's like it's more you do art because it's art. You don't. You do
Well, I was 20, and I wanted to. I wanted to date a musician. I am a professional counselor, a licensed professional counselor. That means I got my master's in counseling psychology, and I work with people who come to me who have emotional issues or stress. I work with a lot of trauma. I worked in foster care for 20 years. I work with a lot of individuals that have adults that have childhood abuse, and I work with depression and anxiety, and that's what I do, counseling.
I'm a real estate broker. I help people find houses and sell houses. So, yeah.
Why do you guys choose to do these jobs?
I chose to be a counselor because I'm very interested in human behavior. I'm fascinated by people's life stories. I love the subject of sociology. I love culture, anthropology, and so I'm just fascinated with human behavior. That's why I chose to be a counselor.
The real estate, I like it because it's just I'm my own boss. I'm in charge. I got more freedom to do what I want. It's all up to me. I don't have to clock in, and like I don't have a boss and all that. So yeah, that's why I like it. Yeah, it's well, you have to start working for somebody like I did when I started, and if you want to do my job, the main thing that you need to do is you have to talk to everybody that you meet, and no matter who it is, like and just be real comfortable talking to them and like striking up conversations like we're doing. And then as you get to know them, just anybody, you could ask about where they live, how they're doing, like, and then they'll tell you and you go, oh, well, did you ever think of buying a house? And next thing you know, you're trying to sell them a house, you know. So but you got to do it in a way where you don't expect it to happen. You just naturally just talk to everybody. So if you want to be a real estate agent, you just need to
Be personable.
like do what you're doing now.
Yeah,
It's
like
perfect.
networking and social connections, and you have to like people, right?
Yeah, you gotta like want to talk to people and just get to know them and what they're, and create a community. Like your dad's really good at that. Like your dad's a good example. I think he knows a lot of people, and if he was a real estate agent, he would naturally, they would know that he could help them find a house.
People person. A lot of psychology.
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, there's a lot of psychology in real estate.
Intern at your company?
Oh yeah, I could hold your license too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of psychology in real estate. I love hearing stories and talking about. There's so much people buying houses and their houses. There's a lot of psychology involved.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, the
during the
sales.
negotiation of sales, people are like, my house is worth more than that, you know?
Yeah.
So to be a counselor, you want to get your own therapy first. You want to know about yourself and what, you want to know why you want to be a counselor, because some people go into it for the wrong reasons. They want to help everybody based on their own trauma past. So if you want to be a counselor, you should take psychology courses in college. You should get your own therapy, and you should explore what kind of topics you're interested in and see if it's really for you, because it's a very hard job. There's a lot of responsibility, and you work with a lot of personalities, and it can be very stressful. And you don't make a ton of money unless you're a real good business person and you want to charge a lot and you're very good at what you do, but it's not the highest paying jobs. Well, we like having dogs in the household. Dogs are great companions. I believe they are man and woman's best friend. And we love, animals are important to me. I cannot stand the idea of animals being abused or alone or out in the world, sad. I want animals to be treated well, and I feel like we're loving owners. So that I want to take care of animals, and I think they're good for the family. Yeah, Joe, what about you?
Well, our oldest son just got him for us, or got her for us.
Brought her home.
Got her from there was an ad in Craigslist, and she comes from a litter of like 7 puppies, and he went into the house. And he got first pick, and he picked her. She was the only white one. And
He liked her coloring.
Yeah.
Her spots, her dots. He named her Dot.
yeah.
Our son.
And then he brought her home, and we were like, okay, because we were looking for a dog.
We were looking for a dog.
and we just didn't get one.
We used to have 3 dogs and 2 cats before we
Yeah.
met you.
That's too much.
Yeah, that was too much. But then they all,
You have kids or?
before we had kids, and then our kids were born, and they just died. You know, over time, we loved them, and so we eventually got another dog, Dot, and Minnie. Do you know we have a cat, Minnie?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, she hides out. You would
yeah.
hardly
Is
ever
your
see
cat?
her. Yeah, 11 years old.
Is there like one of the cats that you used to
No, she is a new cat. We used to have Misty Pearl, Kodiak, Bonita, Cherry, and Ashley. Those are our 5 animals. Yeah, it's a lot. Especially with 2 kids when they were 2 babies.
Yeah, that was too much.
Too much. I wanted to be a veterinarian. I wanted to work with animals. And then I decided when I went to school to be a veterinarian, I decided I didn't want to be a veterinarian. I just wanted animals as pets. What's your dream?
When I was little, what I want to do. I think I wanted to be a park ranger at one point because I grew up in Colorado. There's mountains and everything, so I wanted to be a park ranger, I think. Yeah.
I would really like to have a cabin on a lake or retire and be around nature in water. I love water and I love nature. And I would like to eventually retire and have time to myself where I'm not working and I'm cooking and I'm gardening. And I thought for a while I wanted to be a farmer. Like I wanted to have my own small farm. And if I were to do it over, I might do that. I might try that. Have a small urban farm maybe. Or
My mom's dream too,
yeah.
but she never got to do it. She get to do it. She bought a farm in Taiwan, South Taiwan.
Oh.
But then at that time she's too sick to do it.
Yeah.
It was hard because I don't hate my job. I like my job. It was hard to make a move. Do I leave everything I'm doing, my counseling job, my profession, and switch to a farmer? It was a lot. So I decided I would just garden. So, but my dream is to work less and be in nature more and just kind of take it easy and travel a bit more. And yeah, that's my dream. What about you, Joe?
My dream now would probably just that my 2 sons find somebody that they really love and could have kids, and I just be a grandfather, and we have a family, more family together, and be close. Yeah, that's probably my dream.
We moved away from family in our 20s, and it was hard raising children without extended family, and we're a little regretful of that now.
Yeah, I understand that too.
You do?
Because when we were in Taiwan, we are in Taipei, different city from my parents.
Yeah.
And I think kind of regret it, but we have no choice, right? Because my wife's job is in Taipei, and she needed to be in Taipei for her examination because of her heart.
Yeah, I think the kids would have benefited from connection to family. Even though family's not perfect, right? But we did the best we could. There's pros and cons of leaving your family, right? I left because I wanted to see a sunbelt, and to not have that obligation, you're free to do what you want. But then you lose out on the connection, right? So
everything's always better that you don't do,
Pros and cons.
If you don't have you're a family, you're like, oh, I wish I had the family. But then when you're at home with your family, it's like, oh God, I wish I was by myself, So,
Yeah, I think it's all.
that's all the questions?
all right.
Good. Close to my house.
Wow, look at that. This green.
That is beautiful. Joe, can you take a picture of that? Can you take a picture of both together?
Oh, yeah.
Of the beans for, right there. Thanks. I want to share that with my friends. That is really cool. How beautiful.